What part of Lilliput is he from?
So 2 open wheel cars and an open wheel half a car. Look at those fans over there waving their shirts. I love it. See, the Mission Foods Atlanta Speed Tour. Tickets are still available tomorrow. Go to speedtour.net. Come and have some fun. Maybe a little bit too much fun at the Big Machine Vodka Spike Coolers Corner.
Man, you sound like the guy on the promos.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. All right, Jonathan, they're coming to take the green flag.
Here we go then, our final group SVR race of the day. Coming down the hill, and we're underway. It's Group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5B and 8. The Netjets feature race 1 for them, and straight into the lead, Tom McGlynn in that 8A. And that Porsche 914 distinctively green, purple and white. You can't miss it. Whoa! One wheel off the road, but luckily survives.
Tom Brown there hanging it out against the 3 Bug-Eye Sprites, and now Mark Clark, Duke Waldrop going at it, but man, that Morgan, I can't take my eyes off of that. That is a beautiful car. If that is not just the class of Britain right there, that Morgan, look at that thing.
Yeah, we don't do much right in Britain, but that Morgan is one of the things we got right, yeah. And
your car designs are perfect. Your engines, not so much.
Not so much. Yeah, Lucas have got a lot to answer to, should we put it that way. My first car was an MGB. Lots of Lucas parts that didn't go right.
That's a great car, though. That's Andy McLean right there ahead of Tom Brown, followed by Frazier, followed by Ted Cruz, and then, not Ted Cruz, Todd Cruz, and then Rick Frazier, Scott Frazier. Man, it's the end of the day, and my medicine's running out, Jonathan.
Yeah, don't worry. We got you to pick me up. We'll sort you out.
And this is my favorite group. I can't get this wrong.
Will your nurse be here later?
Maybe.
All right, lap 1.
So that Spec Racer Ford in second behind that, what do they call that, the hippie car? Come on, where's my people? They know that there's a name to that paint scheme, that livery of that Porsche back in the IMSA days. What was the name of that car?
It looks as though the Scooby-Doo van, that's what would be behind the Scooby-Doo van, is if Scooby-Doo went racing, that's what he'd race in.
Yeah. But there's a name for it, and I'm sure a boy from New York knows the name of that 914 livery. Mark Clark there, and that number 5, that's a Formula Ford.
Yeah, that's a Crossley, 32F actually. Yeah, famous Crossley.
Really sleek looking car is that.
So he has to take a little bit different line. He's not about to go over those curves. Let's see what Duke does here. Duke Waldrop versus that Robert Davis Lola Sports Racer. That is a beautiful car, that Sports Racer.
Yeah. That 3.9 Robert Davis, as you mentioned, Lotus Sport Racer. We got a couple of, we got a Lola, a Lotus. We've also got a Super 7 out there.
Lots of British cars.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's your favorite?
I have to say, I'm with you on that Morgan. It does look really nice. I have to say. That's a good-looking car, though, too.
Yeah.
That's a Lola.
Psychedelic. Boy from New York. See, he got me on that. I love it. That's the psychedelic Porsche. I knew Boy from New York would come through.
And that's what the tablets you're missing. That's what you missed out on your end-of-day tablets, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You just haven't had enough mission foods. That's why I saw you on the podium earlier.
I had some chips with Boris said.
That
was pretty good, yeah.
Did you pick him out of his hair? There's still a packet in his hair.
I think so. So
those
look
are
at
those
this.
grandstands that we showed you earlier. Yeah, it's a great
Porsche 914, a Ford Spec Racer, and a Crossley 32F there in the front. Then here we go. There's Mr. Frazier, Scott Frazier, a many-time national champion with us. Just had a baby boy, he and his wife, who is at every race. He seems to be having a fun time here with us.
What do you reckon that baby boy gets to about 5 and says, "Hi, Dada, I like the green car. Can I drive the green car?"
I think he's going to be kart racing soon.
Yeah.
There's John Nash, but man, that Morgan. So leave us a comment. What are your favorite cars out there? Boy from New York, what's your favorite car out there?
I have to say, it isn't out there, but that Austin Healey, a 1953 Austin Healey would do me fine.
Yeah.
Think Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Yeah,
that's the car.
It's a good video too.
Oh yeah.
Look at how this is planted. Now
beautiful.
He's from Atlanta, so he would consider this to be his home track probably. He and his dad both out there in the same color Spridgets.
I'd love to drive down the freeway in Atlanta. You'd get some looks, wouldn't you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
They wouldn't know where to put you. Get a semi coming past there, you'd know about it. So the field's spreading out, but McGlynn ahead of Ormaza from, I think, Venezuela. Is it? That was the flag I saw as we take a look at the 7A of Cruz.
Yeah, now Brown must have fallen back or something must have happened, and now he's going after Todd Cruz from Dothan, Alabama, and that number 7 Bug-Eye. And that Spitfire should have more engine than that Healy. So let's see what happens here. Spitfires are cool cars because you can open up the hood, sit on the tire, and work on the valves and carburetor.
Ah, good to know. Clark's just gone up to second place. Now that's a change in position now at the front because McGlynn's still leading, but Clark, Mark Clark, has just gone into second place in the cross lead.
Come on, Cruz. Oh, and he's taking it right back. Look at that.
That's great.
Cruz over the hill. This is going to be quite a battle between the Healy and the Spitfire.
Yep, so Efren Ormaza, Mark Clark, and Tom Glynn fighting it for the podium. But at the moment, Tom Glynn up the road. And the difference still less than a second, but a good, healthy lead as we take a look at the 13. And there's there. Now, I say that. Look at how close it is. That's your 3 leaders, and they are nose to tail. How many different cars? I mean, how 3 different cars can be so different and yet race so close? It's great.
That's crazy. And it's great that these production cars, the spec racers, are aware of the open wheel cars next to them. And we don't usually like to put open wheel cars with the production cars, but these 2 drivers, Mark Clark and Duke Waldrop, are so experienced. They know what to do, and our drivers know to look out for them. But look at this, Todd Cruz and Brown just going at it. Coming into 3-dimensional services group turn 6, and there's Andy McLean. I'm not used to seeing Andy McLean that far back behind Todd Cruz. So nice job, Cruz.
Well, maybe he's got maybe he's having a problem, but you're right. He's like you say, he's a regular. Is Andrew. So, and just behind him, Rick Fraser, Alan Schomer. We haven't talked about him yet. Ron Fuller, also in this race.
Yeah, so Boy from New York is saying when I made that comment, you can sit on your tires and work on the carburetors. He says he does that with his GT6. It's very similar to the Spitfire. Hardtop version, bigger engine. But look at this, now Todd Cruz. This is where he was last time, but it looks like for some reason he might have the torque or the oomph to get over that hill quicker, or maybe Tom just missed the shift of the last time.
So out of 10B they come under the bridge, the famous bridge. It used to be straight through there before they put in that 10A and 10B because it was just a little too quick going over that bridge. That'd be flat out, almost getting air. As we take a look.
And look at this. This is what I would consider a modern British car from Japan, the Miata, based on like 2 or 3 different British cars. And they basically said British can make beautiful cars but can't make reliable cars. So we're going to make a beautiful, reliable car, and that is the Miata as he comes into Mission Foods Turn 1 at the Mission
You're not planning
Speed
a trip
Tour.
to London anytime soon, are you?
Hey, I love my MGs and my Triumphs, but I gotta say, Miata got it right.
While you're languishing in the tower, I hope you explain that to them.
Yeah.
Quartered, yeah.
Look at that, though.
Alan Schomer doing the business in the Mazda MX-5 Miata.
As did Efren Ormaza.
Down the grid a little bit. He's in 12th at the moment.
Yeah, so right now the British cars are taking him.
I don't know if Clark might make a move before now on the Crossley. Running out, though. Love to beat the Porsche. Whoa, he's getting there. Here we go. Over the crest at 1. They're side by side. And just about holding on, McGlynn at the moment. And if those 2 keep fighting, that 8 of Ormaza is going to get both of them. Ormaza in the Ford Spec Racer.
Look at that. Mark Clark, get after it, man. I love it.
Come on. Into 6. Got to go for it. Here we go.
Mark drives an S2000 with another Porsche livery, the red and white Porsche livery that I'm sure has a name. But here he is right behind the psychedelic Porsche 914 with the 901 shop.
Hanging on now. Okay, tuck yourself right underneath that 914. It's not a big car, but compared to the Crossley, it's massive. So tuck yourself in there, son. Wait a little bit, and then when they pop out of the trees, get a bit closer and have a go at the inside at 10. That's the game. But he's losing time on the 914, isn't he?
Yeah, that 914 should have the engine
Straight
to take
line,
him down. But watch the braking. Under braking, Mark should be able to get up right behind him.
Yeah, look, much later. Oh, he thought about it. He absolutely thought about it. And the psychedelic number 8 makes it under the bridge.
This should be coming to the white flag. Mr. Fraser coming through with the 007, proper British. And there is that Datsun 200 SX.
And it is the white flag. It is the white flag. So final lap now. Here come the leaders. Now, one more chance for Mark Clark. Now, he almost got side by side with Tom at the top of the hill. He's trying it again, but he's not as close as he was the lap before.
Yeah, and that's scary. To be in that little of a car and just have to have the faith that Tom McGlynn sees him, I don't know if that's a great move.
McGlynn made that a good pass. He needed to, though, at the bottom of the S's because the top 3 are, well, you can throw a blanket open right now, and he just doesn't want to meet any more cars along the way. He's coming back up now to the run towards 6. Now, can Clark get closer than he was last time at 6? He's doing exactly what I said, tucking in. You'll watch him brake later than the Porsche. And Osmar ready to pounce if either of them get it wrong. Now, again, as always here at Road Atlanta, key to get out of 7. Now, we know that in a straight line, Tom McGlynn in that Porsche gets good straight line speed and then just eases himself away. But if Clark can stay with him just a little bit closer than the previous lap, he may just have one chance to take him at 10.
And Rick Fraser got around Ron Fuller in that Datsun, but here they come down the hill into Big Machine Vodka's Spike Coolers turn 10A, and I don't think he's got it in him, Jonathan.
No, Tom McGlynn's done exactly what he needed to do, which was to gap himself enough. You can see how Clark caught up there, but it's going to be the Porsche up the hill for the last time, and under the bridge he comes. Been a good fun race, though, and Osmar also having a good run, but the checkered flag will come out. There it is, and it will be Tom McGlynn, who's led from flag to flag in the Porsche 914.
Nice.
Well done. But a good race also from Mark Clark. He did give him, I'll tell you what, they'll shake hands and have a couple of beers over that one tonight. That was good fun. So different, the cars, but great to see. And
Yeah,
that's SVRA at its finest.
When Mark ducked behind that Porsche 914, I've been in there, that deck lid with the rear view mirror, you can't see, and he's under him. So there were times that he was behind him that Tom McGlynn might have been like, where'd he go?
Completely unsighted, yeah.
Look at that.
Looking for the 391 of Robert Davis. And he flashes by, taking 5th overall.
Look at his
So well
hand
done
out.
then to McGlynn. That concludes our SVRA Group racing for the day. Get the hand out, give a wave to the marshals and the fans. I do like that colour scheme. It's pretty cool, actually.
Brady from the 901 shop and his whole crew do such a great job with preparation.
So don't forget, MAV TV. That's where you can see TA2 and TA all on the same night. So it's a great Thursday night. Don't go out. Don't go to dinner. Stay at home. Get yourself a pizza. Thursday, March 30th, 8 p.m. Eastern, and then 9 p.m. Eastern. Wall-to-wall Trans Am coverage, starting with TA2, followed by TA. Don't want to miss it. Big Machine Vodka, Spike Coolers, TA2 series, and then the TA following on. That's all on MAV TV, our new TV partner. Delighted to have them on board, and we are loving the action they are covering. My thanks once again to Ben Sissel and to all of those being involved in the production today, including Adam Andretti and Dustin. Happy birthday once again to Tony Garcia, and thanks to Greenlight TV. We'll be back tomorrow as the Speed Tour continues, the Mission Foods Road Atlanta Speed Tour. From